Hi everybody, it's another Friday and rainy, once again, raining Pacific Northwest, helping your mini equines. It's our mini break and we're really excited today to be with you. We thought we would have some fun and show you the look of our two babies. And then introduce you to some new arrivals, which we're pretty excited about. So I want to start with the babies. They are 6 months now? 7 months? Lord. 6 going on 7 months, and that beautiful butt right there is Mr. Winston. And Winston and Bandit came to us out of the South. They were in the last big buy we had out of Texas, and we're very grateful that we got these two because they came in bone thin, and frankly Bandit was quite sick, so we had a bit of a journey restoring them to health. But look how pretty Winston is. Maybe I can talk Lori to coming in with me into the little space here. Yes. Okay. We we have a little setup for them and some of the others who are on a higher calorie diet to come and play in the grass for 20, 30, 40 minutes a day, depending on everybody's agendas. And so I'm going to open, you get to close, so I'll try to walk slowly. We've got a wireless mic, but we haven't got it activated yet, so that's new technology coming your way. Anyway, here's our little crazy butts. So Bandit came to us quite ill. He, besides being extremely thin, he had some liver kidney issues going on.
Yep, basically hepatitis.
And so
it was due to a high parasite count.
Okay. So we took him up to the hospital. We brought Winston with him, and they spent about a full week in the hospital. Yay. And the good news is that Pilchuck did an amazing job helping us get these guys back to health. Yep. So Winston was super skinny, high parasites, but did not have the damage to his organs that Bandit did. The prognosis for Bandit is actually quite good. It takes a while to recover from such a challenge, but we have every reason to expect he will have no long-term ill effects. Because these guys are young, we will keep them with us for probably 2 years, to do a few things. One is we geld them. These are little stallions. We don't like to do that before a year and a half, depending on how they're behaving. It's just better for their bones, better for their systems to have a lot of time with the testosterone, but not forever. And then the second thing is we train. Babies can be really nippy, can be really irritating, kicking and biting, and they're so cute that people forget that they need to have boundaries in training. Yeah. So we have been working with these two on haltering. You see that they both have a halter on because I guess one does. Yeah, that's okay. Bandits is on because we've walked them over. This is not where they normally live. And they just get to hang and be babies right now. But we are starting their training by putting halters on, taking them off, doing their feet with the farrier, taking them for short walks, and handling, loving, petting. Winston loves to be scratched and paid attention to. Sweet. He's really, really adorable. I wish he'd turn around. Let's walk up.
Hold on just a sec.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to notice is you probably see that we've shaved his belly.
Bandit.
Bandit, that is. I'm pointing to him.
Which they can't see. You're pointing.
They came with the camera.
There you go. Go ahead.
Anyways, and the reason for that is because he had an ultrasound and they had to shave him to look at that. So that will grow in eventually, but that's the reason why he's got that big old patch there on both sides. There's our sweet little boy. Oh my gosh, he is so gorgeous.
He's just crazy, beautiful, handsome, gorgeous. I don't have enough words, but he's also really sweet.
Yeah.
He just loves to be scratched and loved and paid attention to. I probably spent 15 minutes just rubbing on his face when I was talking with Lori and other people around, and it's he's just one of those horses that makes you happy to be around.
Yep.
So shall we go meet the new guys?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to hand this to you. I'm going to just tie this up.
Okay, so I'm going to walk this way. Well, we go to the back gate. Give you another look at, oh my golly, is he cute. Oh, hi, honey. I'm kind of thinking, gosh. Sorry, I just have to stop and love on him a second. Okay, Lori's coming. Sorry. And he just is like, no, you must pay the tax of loving me first before you can walk through my dominion. Look at that beautiful eye. I got stuck, Lori. I'm sorry.
I know. This is so cute.
Where are you going, buddy? You going this way? We're not going to pull you out yet, so you don't have to worry. Okay, you're doing better camera management than I am today.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's low bar. Okay, so now we're walking to the back of the property. You're going to notice around home, we use all kinds of different fencing. So here we have panels. The thing that's nice about panels is that you can move them really easy.
Yeah.
You see we tie them with ropes or chains or whatever's handy. So that we made this little kind of adjunct paddock, if you will, just for our critters who are allowed some time with the grass. And panels are a beautiful thing because you can move them around. Mm-hmm. All right, and now we're going to find our way through here. And there we go. That's enough to get through. The rain's picking up. That's pretty darn awesome. And waiting for Lori to come. Sorry for the camera bouncing around. And let's go meet our newbie. So the first group we're going to meet is a pair of gentlemen. It's a 1-year-old named JJ and a 13-year-old named Ozzie. These guys came Tuesday or Wednesday, I guess. And they are owner surrender. They are actually Canadian. Hello.
Hey.
So
this is Ozzie.
The little black one, the little black and white. I don't know. It kind of looks like an Oreo cookie to me, doesn't he?
Lovely. And then his little son.
And his little son is a 1-year-old, and he's very furry. JJ's not been handled, so he's a bit nippy, and he doesn't have boundaries established yet with humans, but we'll get there. But real pretty face.
Yep. And one thing we're doing right here is we're transitioning them. Their owners were nice enough to bring some of their own hay, and then we have our hay in the hay net, so it's not a big shock to them. We're just transitioning them over onto our hay, so that's really helpful when the owners do that for us.
Yeah, and please note another thing that you'll see around our facility is we do use hay nets as much as possible. Mm-hmm. We do that so that we can extend the amount of time that they have access to food so they don't eat it too quickly. Our folks over next to us are the Disney duo, and they are big consumers of any piece of food they can get. So these guys, again, it's a 1-year-old. He is not currently fixed, so we will geld him and get some training on him before we consider them for adoption, and they will be adopted together.
Yep. Look at that cute little face.
These are definitely a pair, and they're healthy and look good, so that's the only thing is training and gelding is our plan for them. Yep. So now we're going to go on in, and we're going to meet the other 2 new arrivals to the farm. And just got to shut that gate. And this is our new friends, Thelma and Louise. Now, Thelma and Louise have a much rougher story than our Canadian friends did. Hi, ladies. These are mini mules. Now, mules are a cross between a donkey and a horse. So one parent was a donkey, one parent was a horse, and this is what you get is a mule or a mini mule. The little one is Louise, and the taller one with the spots on her face is Thelma. We were told that they're 4-year-olds. They came from a place in eastern Washington that is not a reputable, kind human. So they have not been treated kindly by humans yet. We got them, Lori and Jen picked them up on Saturday, and they are adjusting and settling in. And you notice that Thelma walked over to us halfway across the arena. That's a hugely good sign for rebuilding trust with these guys. We're not going in because we don't need to add pressure right now to them. We're giving them a good solid week or 2 just to settle, to get used to getting regular food, clean water, their paddocks picked up, They've got salt blocks, hay nets in there. They are wearing halters with lead lines dragging, and that is so that it is easier for us to catch them. Once they become catchable, we take the lead lines off. That is only part of our training.
And they both have breakaway halters. So if for some
great
reason
point.
they got it caught on something, it's designed to break off and not hurt the animal.
Right.
So
yeah, that's the only halter we would ever leave on an animal unsupervised.
Yep.
Okay. Now here fencing is wood, and you'll notice the tarps up. The reason why we have tarps up is these guys are in a 2-week hard quarantine because we want to make sure they didn't bring any diseases to the farm. Our owners surrender, we are less concerned. They're on a 2-week light quarantine, and the mini mules are on a 2-week hard quarantine. They sure look healthy, so we're not expecting any problems, but we want to be super careful that we don't have a contagious disease that goes over.
Yep.
Look at Louise.
I know,
Oh,
isn't
you're
she
so pretty.
one thing I want to say about mules that a lot of people don't understand is you cannot train them just like horses. You know, horses are very forgiving. If you make a mistake in training, they will forgive you. And
They come back.
They come back. Mules, not so much.
Yeah.
It takes a lot more trust, a lot more repetition of good behavior or good training to get them. So what we're really trying to do is teach them to come to us, that want to be, with us, which Thelma shows a little bit more of that right now. Louise is a little more scared and jury's out with her. She's
she's paying lots of good attention to us. She's definitely not afraid in the moment. She trusts that the fences will keep us out, and yet she's interested.
Yes.
Right? She hasn't run and hidden. And the way I think about the training is that they're so well programmed for self-defense. They assume something bad is going to be repeated unless they take action. Yep. And whereas horses are very, as Lori said, very forgiving. They don't have the same level of self-defense that donkeys and mules have. Mm-hmm. So stay tuned on our young ladies here. Again, we think they're 4. We don't know till we can handle them and get a look at their teeth. That's how we age horses and mules, by looking at their teeth. Are you trying to show us your pretty teeth there, Bobby? Aww.
They're so sweet, though. They have the nicest eyes.
Look at those lips.
Yep.
Oh, such good. I wonder if she got a little bite of the blackberry leaf.
Could be.
She's like,
that or the nettles over there.
Yeah, or the nettles.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I will tell you, in the trailer, I was able to pet Thelma, the one in the back, walking up right now. She let me pet her face and everything. Louise was a little bit more scared, but only reacted when I got close to touching her. Yeah. Which was great that they showed that level, at least starting out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So as I said, they're on a 2-week medical hold, and then they'll be on training hold, and we will not. We will only adopt them together, and we will be looking for the home that is going to be able to handle their unique emotional needs, because oh man, these are 2 magnificent animals. Yeah, I am head over heels in love with Thelma and Louise.
Me too.
These are going to be great walking companions. I can just see that now. Hooves aren't too bad either. That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So what else we got?
That's kind of it, I guess, for us.
Okay, if you guys have any questions or comments, anything you'd like us to focus on here around the farm, don't hesitate to reach out. Put a comment here on the video, or send either Lori or myself a note. We really appreciate everybody's interest and support, and Thelma and Louise are here because of you guys, because of our volunteers, because of our supporters, our sponsors, our donators, our vets, our farrier, the people that help make this place happen. So thanks everybody for making Thelma and Louise have a chance of a really good life.
Yes, thank you. Have a good weekend.